Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change the game with his interior defense. That's too bad.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at small forward. And for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Now here's Morant. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Jackson, that's good.
Thinking for Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, we know he's in the zone.
Here's Garland. Mobley outside. Stolen by Jackson. Morant.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Morant against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And Allen with the slam.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Morant. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Jackson misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Allen finds Mobley. Now here's Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This guy is a gamer. Darius Garland is not bashful and very aggressive setting up defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Good from outside. The Cavaliers on offense. This time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Bain passes to Jackson. Good D by Mobley.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Kennard. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Just 2 to shoot. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. The tray. That one misses. Cavaliers leading. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Now he he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but we're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team and preparing for the worst. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Grizzlies breakers.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Al. Just an incredible month of basketball. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Here's Morant. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now, here's Kennard, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Edey. 5 on the clock, and there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kennard against Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and that's good. Luke Kennard for 3.
This, folks, is what a real shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Now Garland playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. And that one, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Morant surveying the D. I see him. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to dump it in. Jackson's got 5 minutes.
Just nothing more you can do. Sometimes Jackson is going to score no matter how good the coverage is.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. Pass to Strus. A 3-ball. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Strus against Spain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. So you look at Kennard, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Cavaliers, Hunter comes in for Mobley. And it's Ty Jerome in for Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Hunter. Morant with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And he jams it with authority.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And here's Jackson to the inside. Here's Edey. Still yet to score. Hits the three-point shot.
Man, he just lights it up from downtown. Bane's so dangerous from out there.
Bounce pass from Garland. Strus finds Hunter. 1 once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson passes to Jackson. Pulls it up. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Garland against Morant. Allen passes to Strus. Here's Hunter. Strus is 3 on Jackson. Here's Hunter. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Morant. It's deflected. Down low. Stolen. Jackson with the basket. By Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offense.
And the other thing that's working is getting out into the open floor. A lot of damage moving in transition.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. A switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for Max Strus.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Hunter. Inside. And Allen slams it in.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. He has 6 to the paint. Aldama throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Free throw no good from Aldama. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
Checking out the numbers for Ray. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Okoro. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pass to Edey. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Edey. No good on the quick 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hunter, the pass to Jerome. Outside Garland. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And for Memphis, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Aldama with the ball. 11 points last game. Here's Edey. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A moment to check out Darius Garland here. He's been more than solid over the last month. And his playmaking ability unquestioned one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. Kevin just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circle. Here's Jerome. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And their adjustment activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And both free throws good for Hunter. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Torrent shooting. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just taking.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's Jerome. After Memphis gets the 3, pass to Mitchell. Loads it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Jackson. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. And the shot goes in. That's a 6-point Memphis lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mitchell against Payne. Mobley a screen on Payne. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Now, here's Payne. He definitely had a good game in there win against the Jazz. Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 5, Vince Williams.
And so it's Memphis with it. 4-point game. Morant outside. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Pass to Okoro. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. We've got Williams. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. And there's Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so here's Cleveland. Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Pippen. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Wade, a screen on Williams. Out to Wade. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Yeah, it's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And both free throws good for Pippen. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Over Williams. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Mobley. And the rejection by Jackson. Pippen against Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Outside Williams. Pass to Jackson. Lays it in without an inch of room around it. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Wade with it. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Pippen. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up.
At the line for the
On
Grizzlies.
Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis.
It's that time, fans. Who wants a free t-shirt? Get down. Hands in the stands. Let's hear it again for your ball photo.
A free throw good from Pippen. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Pippen.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here is Mitchell. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Brooklyn.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now, Kennard, after the missed three from Evan Mobley. Here's Jackson, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Wade kicks to Okoro. Mitchell outside. Wade a screen on Pippen. Wade outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Such a wide open look. Okoro's got 5 now.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
It's Pippen with the drive. That shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Mobley. Wade with it. Aldama's there. Arrow finds Okoro. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Okoro. A 3. Gets it to drop and now it's shooting a 5 for 8 clip.
That is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Now, here's Mitchell. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Arrow on the wing. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
To the middle. Jackson down low. Mobley's there. And Jackson gets it to go. Now Mitchell. Shoots off the step back. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Williams checked in for Pippen. And then for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. On defense, Cleveland trailing by 5. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, man. We really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now, here's Kennard. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kennard against Garland. Allen a screen on Kennard. Here's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And Darius Garland just throws so much, draws the contact right there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Shoot 2. Throw good, Garland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for G.G. Jackson. Both free throws good from Garland. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a fly
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
45, G.G. Jackson.
5 to shoot. Kennard finds Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland, that's for 2. Steps back and frames the jump shot. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 for 10. Hill on the wing. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 8. Allen, a screen on Morant. Garland fires from way outside. Here's Allen. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Bain passes to Morant. With the shot. Gets that one through the hole. He can now 7 of 13 in this game.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Garland looking it over. Allen, a screen on Morant. The wide open shot from Strus. It's good from long range. Strus has got 9.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Kennard with a screen on Garland. Pass to Kennard. From downtown. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Strus hits to Garland. Wade passes to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Now Strus over Jackson. And it's Strus missing. Morant against Garland. Pass to Kennard. Outside Jackson. And here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
The handles from the young fellow. Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Allen with the screen for Garland. And the rejection by Jackson. Kennard with the ball. He gives his teams a nice day. He's averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the basket by Jackson.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Comes in for Jackson. Cleveland also making some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Dean Wade. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Sam Merrill. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Garland, no good.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Clark outside. Morant outside. Inside. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Morant. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Aldama can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Wasted no time on that one.
Assistant.
And now it's only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Well, consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
Phenomenal slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Hunter. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Kennard. Here's Mitchell. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Here's Morant. And he makes good on the way. Morant's got 18 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. Screen by Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 6 points for him.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And it's sent back by Allen. Aldama gets the bucket.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Garland against Morant. Garland dishes to Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shoot the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kennard against Mitchell.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First one falls for him.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Now here's Morant. And Max Strus picks up the foul.
Max Strus.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Cavaliers on D, trailing by 4. Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Garland against Morant. Mobley outside. Garland left side. The Grizzlies pull it in. We're playing host to Miami for the next game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Morant, and it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
Morant against Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Strus setting the screen for Mitchell. Doesn't go that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a player.
Doesn't overdo anything. His passing looks more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive team.
Garland, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside, Bane. Now, here's Morant for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
That 3-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Well, you look at Eden, such quick hands, 2nd in the NBA.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Garland against Morant. Garland the pass to Mitchell. He takes it in, and they get it, and that's good. For 2. Mitchell's got 16 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Mitchell against Kennard. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's Strus for 3. Then drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Jackson finds Kennard. And stolen by Mobley. Down low. Strus. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Max Strus at the line for 1.
One of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story.
Here's Edey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. High post Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jaron Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
one falls for Allen.
How about Jarrett Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
No good on the second free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 18 feet out. And off the front. And in it goes. Morant's got 25 points.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room
At the line for your Grizzlies.
Let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for Memphis.
Taking 2
As soon
shots.
as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Both free throws good from Morant. And here is Garland. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Kennard. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen a screen on Morant. Garland dishes to Mobley. Garland against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Outside Jackson. Payne looking around. Out to Morant. Over Mitchell. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Payne. 29 points for Ja Morant.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Mitchell with a nice move. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Others check in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Mitchell. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now here's Morant. He has 29. Morant sets a screen for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hunter, the pass to Allen. Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A brief check down the stats for Ja. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Averaging 22 points per 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Free throw good. Garland. Some changes for Memphis. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Pippen subbed in for Ja Morant. And so he makes both from the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside, Dane. Jackson against Drews. He-pointer. And Jaren Jackson, good for 3. Jackson's got 17.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
A wide open look here for Garland. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
First personal foul. Team is in the court.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Both free throws good from Garland. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Outside Pippen. Jackson finds Payne. It's good. The assist is from Jackson. Payne's got his 2nd basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And every time Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Here's Jerome. Guarded by Bean. Outside Garland. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jerome. He gets that one.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
On your feet, fans. Here they come. Grizzlies.
The Cavaliers. Oh boy, comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. To the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's comes up with the deuce.
Assisted by.
And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
Pass to Edie. Outside Jackson. On deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Hunter with it. And again, it's Cleveland.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Now Pippen. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Bain. Fires the 3. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Bain. Pippen's got 7 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And the officials have called the illegal screen. Inefficient 3-point attack. Very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The threat of deep
Substitution for the
makes
Grizzlies.
everything easier. Offensively, they've been incredibly accurate from long range.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama comes in for Edey, and Vince Williams subbed in for Bain. Now here's Pippen. He's got 7. Williams scanning the floor. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now here's Mobley. 8 points for him. Spins. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Hunter's got 7 now in this quarter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Williams against Mitchell. Pass to Jackson. Now Aldama. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Jackson, that's good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Williams. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams kicks to Pippen. Outside Williams. Jackson with it. Shoots over a Kuro. Beyond the arc. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Memphis leading by 5. Williams passes to Pippen. Mobley with the block. They get it back. There's Jackson with the 3. He's down the 3 ball. Jackson's got 8.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Pippen.
Hey, yo, right here.
Mitchell outside. Over Williams. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead as they cut down now to just 6 points with that basket for Mitchell. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzly. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Bain pairs up with Jackson to form the forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. And it's Aldama with the pivots manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Mobley dishes to Okoro. Played outside. Pass to Mitchell. Over Kennard. That is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Mitchell.
One of the real streak scorers in the game, Donovan Mitchell, is heated up and percolating.
Outside Pippen. Now Jackson. Down low. Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Mitchell against Kennard. kicks to Wade. Off target with his three. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. On the wing, Mitchell. Kennard covering. Jerome, no good. Memphis leading by 6. Lets it go with the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mitchell finds Wade. That one falls.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pippen with it. Pass to Aldama. Here's Kennard. Deep 2 from Pippen. And again, Memphis no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Jackson. That's good by Mitchell.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Here's Pippen. Up and in on the way.
He's like that very often. It's a nice move inside.
Here's Jerome. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Defended by Pippen. Lead from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Here's Bain. And Okoro pulls it down. Okoro's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called by Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Puff's jacked in. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. For Memphis, Vince Williams comes in for G.G. Jackson. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. There's a screen by Aldama. Bain from the double team. In the corner, Kennard with it. Gets it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Swiped it away. Pass to Strus. Here's Allen. And he banks in the lane.
Boy, pretty pass from Max Strus. You think of him as a shooter, but don't sleep on the passing game.
Garland against Kennard. And he nails that one right through the net. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Now on a screen on Kennard. Garland, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
To the middle. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist in the game. Kennard, the pass to Williams. There's a screen by Aldama. the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that position.
To Garland. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Williams. Here's Kennard. Second chance effort. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Kennard against Garland. Pass to Aldama. Lets the 3 fly. Makes that one his 6th of the night. He's 6 for 9.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Bounce pass from Garland. And here's Cruz for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead early. And here is Bain. Kennard finds Aldama. Bain for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Challenging this team with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this game. And it also hit one in the first half, too.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson is checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Williams. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Now Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out of pick and roll.
Stolen by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Hunter. Crafty move. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Memphis leading. Pass to Edey. Here's Kennard. Now here's Morant. It's over Garland. And the Grizzlies take on 2 more.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Hunter against Jackson. Back to Mitchell. Like it's 6. Hunter, no one around him. Nailed from 3-point land. Hunter's got 12 points here in the second half. Garland against Morant. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Mitchell outside. Now Hunter. Back to Mitchell. To take the lead. Here's Allen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Morant's against Garland. And it's Morant missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. Pass to Strus. No good on the 3. And for Memphis, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Kennard with the ball. Outside, Bain. And the shot goes down. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's
remaining in the game.
Allen, a screen on Morant. In with it. He's picked up by Morant.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen. 2 shots.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Mobley, he's checked in for Max Strus. And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. It's nice to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Allen, a screen on Morant. Owen kicks to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Offensive rebound. And Allen with the shot.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Jackson. Hunter grabs the miss. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Mitchell against Jerome. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Carries it from outside.
This from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Here is your ball crew. Turn it up. Get down on the court is your hype ball. Eastern time, everyone. Let me hear you right now. Let's show them why we are the best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
.52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kennard kicks to Jackson.
Well, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
After the strong first half, this guy is not going to slow. Largely emotional right here.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Pass to Kennard. They need this. A shot missing. And here are the Cavaliers. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here.
That's
They
the end
seem
of the
to
game.
relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
And you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Donovan. High execution from the team tonight. Did you think the focus was there collectively?
Most definitely. I think, if we don't focus, we might let this game slip away. But for us, it's continuing to plug away. And we're not at our 100% yet. We're not at our best, but we have a lot more things to improve on. But our focus and attention to details really was getting us through.
Looks like you're building towards something special, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.